Hey everybody, welcome back to J&V Rock Hunting. I'm Jay.
I'm B.
And this is Logan. He is the, what do you call it, proprietor of Rocks for Socks. And you find him on Facebook. You find him, I don't know if you're on the Instagram maybe?
Yeah, we're on Instagram. We've got a few videos on TikTok and stuff, but very few on YouTube. But we're actively into finding, collecting, buy, sell, and trading rocks, and we like to hunt a little bit of everything. So I first got into it when I was young, and my family got me into it in the creeks, and then it just started from there. I figured out what agate was about 7 years ago, and then it just exploded. So yeah, we'll take you on a little bit of a hike today and show you what we'll find.
Yeah, I found him on Facebook. He sells agates on Facebook under the name Rocks for Socks there on Facebook, and he's got some good stuff. Some of these guys I see on there, that's all they do is sell Kentucky agate, and I love Kentucky agate, but one of the things everybody knows me knows I buy all kinds of stuff. So, you know, he's got a little bit of everything. So that's why I like some of the stuff he got.
Yeah.
But I'll turn the camera around and we'll start showing some of the stuff he wants to show. And I think we're waiting on one person to show up, and then we're going to go to this dig site that he's got. So let me get the camera turned around and we'll show you some stuff. This is one of his little shop areas. He's got all kinds of stuff in here.
So these right here all come from the dig site. This one, this one, this one, these little geodes here. This one, these right here did not come from the dig site, but they were self-collected right here. Well, these wasn't self-collected in Central Kentucky, but they are self-collected.
That's found in Central Kentucky?
Nope. This is Haunted Ridge.
Oh
here.
yeah, I was gonna say that looks like Haunted Ridge.
But this is one of the art pieces that I do make. So this is one of the creative things that we've came up with. It's actually a candle.
What's this right here?
This right here is stigmaria root.
Oh yeah,
and with some moss, we made it try to look a little bit natural as possible.
That's pretty cool.
And this is Haunted Ridge druzzy with hematite and the agate
made
bands.
it into a candle, huh? That's pretty cool. Did you see that, Vicky?
Yeah.
So here's another geode from Central Kentucky.
Let's get that in
It's a really nice one.
sign. Yeah, that's a good one. I don't have any real good geodes like this.
If you flip it around, it almost looks volcanic on the back, the way the indentions and things are.
Let me zoom out on that for a minute.
It's very different.
Yeah, that's pretty.
So yeah, this agate here come from the place we will be hunting today. This is one of the last ones that I'd found there. It is purple with a little bitty hints of orange, and you can see the feeder hole down here in the bottom. I love the windows here in the middle, and it's got like a little white band around that. These here are blue quartz with some peach colored chalcedony pockets. It's very strange. Here in Central Kentucky,
I like that growth pattern on that. That's pretty cool.
Is about the only place I've seen this stuff. There's the skin to that.
Try to zoom in on that. It's pretty cool.
And then
I
here's
found
just
a
some
few of those
more
little ones.
regular looking geodes here at the dig site.
Got good crystal in it, don't it?
Yeah, there's very far and few fossils, but when you do find them, they are pretty cool. They're like agatized and stuff.
I can tell you where you can get some good fossils. Death plates. I've done collected. I've got like 20 of them and sitting in the yard right now where I cleaned them up last weekend.
I've been wanting to go get some of the crinoid plates.
Oh yeah,
Make like the candles with.
yeah. I've got
fun.
one that's the crinoid stem itself is about 6 or 7 inches long.
That's awesome.
It's about like this long on this plate.
Heck yeah.
Found that last weekend or weekend before. When was it? Weekend before last.
So my thing is with things like that, you know, you can collect them in an abundance, and when you find the right place. But do you have room for them all? You know, so
Yeah.
I try to find ways to display them that you can be used as like a candle and other ways like
Yeah.
that to make it useful. So we make candles, we make rings, we make jewelry, we make coasters. We've made toothbrush holders, pencil holders, things like that, business card holders, magnets. We got some magnet here.
Yeah.
So that's pretty easy. You just polish one side up and throw a magnet on it, and you can hold whatever you need up.
That's a nice little piece of Kentucky too.
And yeah, so we try to get creative
There's
with
another one of them
everything we
candles
do.
with the Stigmaria root.
Yep, here's another one that actually got knocked over, so it's kind of needs refixed.
And I'm sitting there looking on the bottom. Is that banded calcite? Big chunk?
I think that's I do believe that's onyx, but yeah.
And then, well, that's what banded calcite
Ocean
is.
jasper.
Yeah. Look at
Or
that big
not
old
ocean
chunk.
jasper.
Snakeskin rhyolite? No. Yeah, I think it might be.
She knows. Leopard skin.
Leopard skin, that's it. Yeah. That's a big old chunk.
Yeah. We got a few more chunks like that outside.
I got a couple of slabs of that stuff, but I don't have anything huge like that.
That was actually.
And then he's got a big old huge tiger iron over here. Look at this thing. That's pretty too. I love tiger iron.
So yep, that's the workshop. It's a mess. But
That little cabin machine. What kind of cabin machine do you have here?
so we have
You got 2 of them. Diamond Pacific.
we have a Genie and a Titan.
Oh,
This one right here really does the work. This is what I usually stay on. I hardly ever get this thing going.
this is my dream right here for a cabin machine.
It's
I ain't got $4,600 to spend on one though.
We found it used, but we got lucky and it was a good deal and setup. So
This is 6-inch.
yep. We also found this one used. Everything worked. We actually found this one from college. Just sale. I guess they just get out of the lapidary.
See, I can't get lucky like that.
It was in my hometown, and then a guy I worked for, he was like, or a guy that works for me, he was like, you know, there's one of these in your town. You should check it out. And I was like, really?
Huh.
I was like, he's like, yeah, don't you do that stuff? And I was like, yeah. And I looked it up. Sure enough, there it was.
And what kind of saws we got? You got, I see
So,
3, 4. There's a little
this
trim
one
saw right here.
This one here's a homemade. This one's a lower tone. This one is I don't even know how to pronounce this. Barranca Diamond Products. It's a good saw.
What size
I think
is
the
it?
feed has it is a 14-inch. It needs some work right now. The feed was set a little bit too fast, and yeah, it's got needs some work.
Got a wet angle grinder.
Yep.
I need to get one of them.
It's pretty handy. That's what I like finishing the big ones or
Yeah.
starting them with, like all the rough cuts and all that.
Yeah.
So we'll grind them down. That way we can start the polish over there on the vibratory laps, and then
Yeah, I like those vibratory laps too. I'd like to have a couple of those.
they'll make a mess if you ain't careful. But we like them. They do a lot of work for us. So
There's some beautiful stuff sitting around here. What are these keychains?
yeah, those are some keychains. That's something we started making when we first started getting creative with the rocks. That's why they've just been sitting out here. Some of them are starting to rust, actually.
A big piece of haunted ridge.
Yeah. We plan on making a big candle plate out of that one.
Is that the other half of that one over there?
Yep. That's the other half.
Pretty stuff. Look at these fluorites he's got. He said he collected these. Where'd you get these at?
These are in New Mexico from the Blanchard area. It was a trip up there. Definitely got to have four-wheel drive and experience navigating the road. It's about, I think it's like 1,700 foot elevation or something or more, and it's a four-wheel drive trip all the way up there.
Yeah, I need to set up my shop to have all this stuff in it. I've still got a lot of work to do. I'll get there. I think you got some more company here.
Yep.
We'll shut the video off and probably pick back up over at the, unless you want to show over in your other part.
Nah, that'll be fine. We'll head on to the dig site.
Okay. Hey guys, so Logan just brought us up here to this dig site. He's got to go get somebody else that showed up, but I just figured I'd show you guys this stuff. He said you can find this stuff in the loose dirt, and in the there's a pit that they got started right here, but you can just see this looks like mostly geodes. I'll turn the camera around.
They're solid.
So I'm down in this pit here. I've dug out a couple things. Them three right there. Actually, the one on the left was right here. I was trying to sling clay off my hammer, and I heard that one. But I got one right here. I started going for this one because that sounds pretty hollow, and I was digging with the shovel, and I keep finding stuff down inside here. So let me work on this, try to get this out, and then I'll show it to you. Yours truly, the fat man, got down here in this hole, and I kept on getting stuck, and good man Logan got in there and helped me out. Got this big old sucker. Look at that thing. And he just pulled another one out. He's trying to get another big one out of this hole, and they're just, every time I try to get one, there's another one popping out. Now, got to get them cleaned up, know if there's any agate or if it's just geodes or what, but they're just, this is the pile we got going on right now. They're just...
And every place different is a different hypothesis. So this little mountain here, this little part here, you know, it could be more geotized or more agatized. Up there it could be a whole different story.
Yeah.
It just depends.
I'll let him, if you decide to come hunt with him, dig with him, I'll let him tell you where this place is at. But I can say this is not in one of the areas that's supposed to have Kentucky agate in it, but he has found, he showed us some in the beginning of the video there that he found here.
They are popping out here, fortified.
So yeah, I'll stop it and we'll get some more digging done.
Go ahead.
So I'm not going to take credit for this. I'm going to pull it out. Logan did all the hard work getting this one loosened up, but it's huge. Let me try to get some of this clay off of it so I can move it.
He originally found it and hid it. He foundered it.
Dad, can I use that shovel next to you?
Yeah.
I just went in case you were using it.
Might need a pry bar or something. Or that.
I don't know if this is going to help or not. It's still stuck in that clay so bad.
Or maybe a shovel from behind it and just pop it right out. I like to think about like I don't know, like they're in a socket or something. There's an easy way out and there's a hard way.
Yeah, if you want to. You can have that one. If you want to put it in your pocket. This is sparkly and I think of you.
Sucker's huge.
Did you buy one, Dad?
That looks like a big rock. Wow. That rock's probably gonna be really
Pocket
fun.
starting
I'm
to
gonna
show.
step back because I'm gonna toss it right there. If I can lift it up.
I can help you. That's a hump. It's so slimy too.
Ah,
Good job.
whew.
Now I need to go get a bunch of water, put it all over it.
That thing's got to be 60 or 70 pounds, I swear. Well, at least 50 anyway. Get about 20 pounds of clay off of it.
Big old, there's the geode. I start to see the crystal pocket here.
That's a really big rock.
On this side.
I know, I can't wait to see it.
Looks more solid though.
Yeah, it feels solid.
Might need another pop or two. Yeah. I wasn't going to landscape just like that. Whatever you want. If you want to take it home, you take it. Some white red looking crystals. That one's probably the winner over there. Out of those.
Which one?
That one.
Right there? Yeah,
Yeah.
that one looks pretty good.
It's light. It has some of the orange clay and some of the red clay. Like rust and.
You want me to stop?
Just solid clay. Yeah. Okay, so showing you something that family lady and her kids and that they found just walking along this ditch. They found it right there down by the road, right?
Yeah.
It was down by the road. You can see the banding. So that right there is proof that there's Kentucky agate here. So that was a piece of a bigger one. Hopefully some of the ones we got pulled out of there might have something like that in there. But that's got some pretty banding in it. Just wanted to show that way everybody knows that watches this videos and wants to come dig with Logan. You can find agate here for sure.
Totally, huh?
Hey guys, we pretty much wore ourselves out. We didn't really hunt for that long, but that clay is, Lord, it's thick. And we cracked open that one big, huge one that we pulled out there that Logan did most of the work on, and it was pretty much just solid. It's pretty in there, but it ain't got no big crystals or anything like that. But I've probably got 100 pounds worth in the backpack, plus a couple others laying outside. So I don't know if we'll get to it today, but that one big pancake one that was not quite as big as the big one, we might try to cut it, or I don't know. We'll see what happens. But we'll go back to Logan's place and kind of show some of that stuff a little bit. Maybe I might wait to really clean this stuff off at the house and show that stuff more cleaned up. I get the water hose out and clean it up good. But that's it for now. All we did was dig in this little hole right here, and there's another little hole over there that I dug in a little bit. But I mean, if you wanted to come dig with him, I mean, there's some pretty stuff just laying right here that people have cracked open, people don't want, but there's pretty crystal to be found just right there. That one right there is real pretty. So, yeah, you guys got to come check him out and find him on Facebook and what was it, Instagram?
Yep.
TikTok.
We're trying to be all the way through transparent. Tell us what platform you want to see us on, and we'll try to make it happen.
Yeah, leave some comments and there's a few people that watch my channel that's here in Kentucky. There's one over in Bowling Green. Have you heard? Do you know Penny Patton?
Yeah.
Because she's trying to do interviews for everybody. She's doing some kind of a research project or something like that. She might hook up with you or something like that. Anyways, yeah, just leave us a message, or if you want to contact Logan directly, just feel free to go message him on his Facebook page, Rocks for Socks. And yeah, we'll go ahead and stop it here and go back to his place and look at some of this stuff. Maybe, I don't know.
You want to show him?
We got time.
You want to show him a little bit of the hill?
Oh yeah, I'll turn it around and show you this road going out of here.
We should have had a video going up.
Yeah, I know. So okay, we're back at Logan's place here, and I'm going to show just all this stuff he's got here, and I wanted to make sure you know I'll go through each one of these things. I mean, there's just rocks like crazy, and he, you know, I'll let him talk to you about all the stuff. Anything you see here is pretty much for sale. And if you wanted, I was talking to him, if you wanted to, you could set up like a personal live or something like that, if you wanted to see anything particular, but
So
I'll let him tell you.
We could do like a live shopping event, or if you want to check out our Etsy shop, we got a lot of it too on Etsy, a lot of the stuff that we sell per pound. But if you wanted a live shopping event, or if you're close to central Kentucky, we're located right in Berea, Kentucky, about 10 minutes from the interstate. You could come check it out in person. But we have petrified wood, we got some calcite, we got some haunted ridge material, we got Petoskey stones, we got some geodes.
He has self-collected a lot of this stuff. Some of the stuff he has gotten, I mean,
Some of it's old
Kentucky
stone
agate.
collections.
There's Kentucky agate and both of them over there. There's just stuff from Michigan, stuff from around the Great Lakes, stuff from New Mexico, Missouri. There's just all kinds of stuff.
Here's a lot of collected geodes. If y'all are lapidary artists yourself and want whole Kentucky geodes cut, these are more of like, they've been agatized. They're not really fortified banded, but they're still considered more of a geode moss material. Good for lapidary. We could ship you some of those wholesale. Here's a bunch of more of our whole dutter of our big geodes that we find in road cuts and stuff. We find some malachite and pyrite in these sometimes, depending on what location we're at. That's a big chunk of pyrite there.
That right there with the detroitals in it. That's a pretty one.
We got a little bit from all over.
Chalcedony covered detroitals. A lot of times you cut into those right there. That's when you see banding.
Yeah, they will actually band up. And when they start throwing different colors, that's when I consider them agate.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got a lot here. We have sold a lot off these tables. This is from our last rock swap we had last year. We'll be having a few more of those this year. So if you sell your own rocks, you have something you've been finding close, it's neat, bring it up. We'd love to see it.
I'll set this down here for a minute. Yeah, I'll show you some things I'm going to pick up. Look at this thing. Let me zoom out on. You get the macro lens coming in good, but when you zoom out for some reason. Just picking up a couple little things. Here's a whole one that's been cut in half. It's got some good banding in it. Gotta melt that calcite out of it. Yeah, he's got a little bit of everything here, and he's moved around, traveled around a little bit, and self-collected a lot and bought some stuff at some estate sales. He's got Brazilians. These, well, not that top one, not that second to the top one right there, but that's almost all Brazilian. All that's Brazilian. All the way over here, and then you got some stigmaria roots. Those are awesome fossils. Look how many of them things there are. Corals, just, I mean, look at this thing here.
That one's got the rock on symbol on it. On that rock.
Which one? That's pretty cool. Just some awesome Kentucky fossils and other stuff here. And then you got some big old bins full of, we was just going through that. There's a lot of Brazilians, and I see some Montana in there, some India blackskin, just all kinds of stuff. And they sell a lot of this stuff by the pound, like they said. There's some, what's that dendritic right there?
Yeah, I'm not for sure where that come from. It come out of an old collection, but some kind of dendritic
like,
moss agate.
I wonder if,
Here's some onyx. This
pretty
is some
stuff.
Mexican flame agate.
Yeah.
This is some jasper, some Ohio flint. So this is just a mixture of stuff around here. This is some calico lace from Mexico. Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff in this thing.
Big banded calcite. Some pretty stuff. There's some more of that leopard skin.
Yep. A couple pieces. That one's a little bit different.
Is that some kind of picture jasper underneath that?
Oh, probably. There's a lot more little stuff in this container here.
I don't know what it is. It's pretty though. Just all kinds of stuff.
Nice piece of wood.
I think that's a picture jasper.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't know what all of them are called, but yeah, it'll form in kind of layers, and then there'll be like orbs and stuff in it, like big swooping orbs. It can be pretty stuff.
I'm gonna have to post it on the boneyard and see what it is.
If you cut it at the right angle and stuff, it can be real pretty. Yeah, I don't know. Let me look at it. If you know what this is,
Leave a comment.
yeah, let us know. I'll get back to him. Or send a message directly to Logan himself on Rocks for Socks. Looking at it from this side view, it does look like wood, but I don't think it is. I still think it's one of the picture jaspers.
Yeah, I'm gonna set that to the side. Yeah, it looks like it's got grain there, don't it?
Look at that. That's Kentucky, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Just awesome stuff.
These are getting into the bins I really haven't even went through from those collections. Oops. I don't know what that is.
I think he's just about got, for those who know, he might have Kyle beat.
This one's a geode.
Is that Imperial Jasper?
those are chert nodules.
They almost look like imperial jasper.
They're nice though. They got lots of color. There's some ginger stuff that come out of there. Same with this.
Yeah, that's pretty. That looks like that dendritic opalite from Australia almost.
Yeah. I'll take this piece in. It's super sweet.
That's a pretty piece. You see it right here on this end. Yeah, that's pretty. Just all kinds of different stuff. I'd say if you're somewhere close, I know there's a couple people that's maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours away from here that I know that talks to me on some of the lives I go to. You get a hold of him, I'm sure he'd probably work out a time and let you come over and browse through some stuff. And if you're going to buy some stuff, there's pudding stones.
You could make a whole day of it.
Yeah, no kidding. I was going to leave half an hour ago or more, but I got to looking at all this stuff. Unicite. All kinds. There's some good wonderstone down there.
This is a good representation of how they're popping out of the shell.
Oop, I stopped it for some reason. What is it?
This is a good representation of how they pop out of the shell, the matrix.
Yeah, the hard rock ones.
Mm-hmm.
You get a little nodule inside there.
So they're not
Some of those
only,
little ones are awesome.
they're not only found in the creek.
That looks like that green tree agate.
Yep, it is. Moss, green tree moss.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a big chunk of green moss. There's some of that Mexican flame, a better representation.
Yeah, it's pretty stuff. Trying to get it where the sun's not. Oh, look at that. Big pieces of that wonderstone. I love wonderstone.
And pudding stones.
Yeah, I showed them that a second ago. I like them pudding stones too.
So with most of these and that big one, I'm going to drill through and make a rock stack that's stable, and I'm just going to put it up somewhere and leave it.
Huh.
Put a piece of rebar through.
Look at that piece of Kentucky.
That's from Rockcastle County.
That one is?
Mm-hmm.
He's got all kinds of Kentucky stuff, which that's pretty much, we're in agate country here.
That's what I was meaning by how those up there, that some of them were solid up there at the dig site.
Yeah.
They're like real crystallized. And that pink, I feel like once they're cut, it could start to look like this, you know. This one does have banding, but some of them don't, and they're just all this moss.
Yeah. So that one over there might have something like it in it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
There's one. It's not really banded, but it's got the moss.
Hope get it wet.
Yeah.
Besides this sucker. Awesome quartz in there. Look at the quartz in that thing. What's the black inclusions in it?
Oh, that's hematite.
Yeah, it's pretty.
That almost looks like wood the way it is.
This one right here looks like that stuff. All the stuff I've been finding down there.
Yep. Yeah, that comes from there.
Yeah,
Definitely did.
I've got a bunch of that one over there too.
That one. That one.
Yeah, that one. I've got some stuff looks like that too.
Yeah. This one comes from Rockcastle. That's a big honker there. It's got the red bands. I need to cut it. My saw ain't big enough.
Nothing but petroleum inside there.
That's an ester gun.
Yeah, just all kinds of stuff here. And then, you know, we saw earlier on some of the stuff that he's got inside there. We were showing his shop. And then he's got tables set up in that section of the shop where he does live sales. And he's still got stuff set up from his last live sale. Stuff that hasn't sold. So, yeah.
We plan on taking and making a rock floor and making it all like a whole display area, so it'll be a finished product area there, keep all the dust out and everything, and we'll be doing live sales in there and things still in the middle of the floor, but we plan on having shelving all the way around the walls and everything, storage, office area in the back, things like that. But yeah.
Yeah, we're in the hills though. Pretty country up here. We're gonna go ahead and look inside here at a couple more things he's got sitting in there, and then we'll probably go ahead and end it and head to the house. And I'll probably try to clean up a few of these things that I'm bringing home. And I don't know, I might crack a couple, see if there's anything in them. Find any. Most of them felt like they was pretty solid though.
Yeah.
But like you were just showing with that one, they can, or which one was over here, wasn't it? Yeah, this one. So this one right here is kind of like that one. They can be solid, but I mean, they can still be real pretty inside there. Look at that.
They can solid and not fortify and still be
Let's do it where the sun's shining on it.
So that's Kentucky moss.
Yeah. It's got red and yellows in it. Pretty stuff. Let's go inside for a minute and show a couple things. Okay, so I had a good time, guys. Anybody that is interested, like I said before, and we've said it several times, make sure you come contact him. He's a good old feller from down here in Kentucky, just like me. And got plenty of rocks. If you don't go out with him digging, at least come check it out, because if you like rocks at all, he's got plenty to sell here.
Yeah, come check it out before, and you can read the skins before you get going, even if you don't go with me, and you can have something to make your hypothesis off of. So
yeah,
check us out.
Look at the stuff, and he can show you where he's going, where we're going to, where you guys would be going to, and the dig site. He can show you what they look like.
Places. We got a few different places you can go to. Just depends on what you're wanting to find, what access we have, and things like that.
There's just I can't stop looking because there's just stuff everywhere. I'm like in heaven over here.
It's a little bit overwhelming.
But yeah, he's got a little rock wall over here by the truck bed, and there's some awesome stuff hanging out in that thing. He's got a wonderstone, big old huge wonderstone in there, all kinds of stuff. I was just like, that's awesome.
I plan on having more features like that too, so more as time goes on, still check us out. We'll have different rocks and more features and all kinds of cool stuff. Or if you want a rock feature and you're close, we can make it happen.
Well, Logan, I appreciate it, bud. I didn't even shake your hand when I showed up here.
I was busy this morning.
But we're going to go ahead and get out of your hair, and I appreciate you taking us, and it was fun. And I hope some people holler at you from this.
Oh yeah.
I'll make sure I share it out there,
If
buddy.
not,
And
at least maybe they'll learn a little bit.
put it on your page. I'll share it to
Yeah,
you so you
yeah,
can
I'll
share
share
it
it.
to your page and maybe get some people looking at it. But I want to say goodbye. I'm Jay.
I'm B.
I'm
With
Logan.
Logan. We'll see you guys later. And I'll probably clean up some of this stuff and maybe do a little addendum to the end of it. But we'll see y'all later, guys. Bye. Okay. I've got everything laid out. Well, everything that I brought home. That big, huge thing that Vicky filmed me pulling out of the hole. I didn't bring that home, and what I should have done is filmed the part where we broke it apart. It was pretty much all solid quartz, and there was no, there was like a little bitty tiny sort of a cavity in it, but not much of one for that big of a rock. That thing was huge. It was, I swear, it was all I could do to lift it up out of that hole. But the other somewhat big one, I left with Logan, and he's going to cut it. He thinks it's a pretty good chance of it having some agate in it, but I don't know. But most of the stuff I think is just solid quartz. There might be some little, you'll see a couple of them I broke open. A couple of them I broke, and a couple of them were already broke open. I went ahead and brought them home because they're okay. They're kind of cool, you know. But yeah, I'm going to turn this around and show you guys. All right, I kind of try to lay them out in a small to big pattern here, and then a couple of the broke open ones over here on this side. So, you know, they're a couple of them are still fairly good size, you know. But you know, this one had a really cool pocket in it. Hold on a minute. I gotta zoom out so this micro will work. Pretty cool little pocket in it. I mean, it's not a really good geode by most standards, I guess. But this is the other half of it. I had some pretty cool crystals around that little pocket. Once I spray them off, I'll do another video showing how they turned out, and I'll probably cut some. I might do that next weekend. This one had some pretty cool little crystals in it. I think I'll just bring the phone down to it because that half is pretty big. And then I broke this one open, and I don't think you'll be able to see the coloration of this stuff here. It's really a dark red, and then this is a little bit lighter red than the center part. But I just like the coloration of it, so I went ahead and brought that one home too, even though there's not really a pocket. Those dark spots are not pockets. It's like, it's little balls of quartz, but it's, I don't know what that formation in the quartz would be called, but it's pretty cool. I like the way how red that looks around the edge. And my hands are, this stuff has just got clay for days still on it. Look at that. I mean, there was so much clay there. Oh, Lord of mercy. I mean, let me show you. I got it. It's just, you could sculpt with this stuff. Just clay. and it's just caked on all this stuff. So I don't know. I don't know if any of this stuff's going to be any good or not, but I laid them out here and want to try to spray them off. I don't have time now. You got the sun's already went down. And I'm sorry about that. Got some idiots around here. I guess it goes for just about anywhere you live. But yeah. Anyways. Yeah, this it was fun. I hope that some of this has Kentucky agate in it. You know, I showed you that one piece that one woman found. Let me go ahead and turn this back around. So yeah, I found that one piece, or I showed you that one piece that one woman found, and you know, those pretty little bands on that thing. They were white, but you know, heck, I'd have been tickled if I'd found that. But I'll show you the stuff that I actually bought from Logan while I was there. I wanted to buy a lot more. Gosh, he had a bunch of stuff there that I would just love to have had. But let me get inside. I'll wash my hands off and show you this other stuff. Okay, guys, here's the, oh, I forgot this. Here's the stuff I picked up from Taylor. Well, actually, a couple of these things were things like this, and this were things I picked up on his live sale the other day. And then this, and that. This is I got for Vicky. I picked up today in person. Yeah, he's got a bunch of stuff. I don't know. I don't know if he's got as much as Kyle. He's got, he might actually have more. I don't know. He's got a lot of stuff. And I didn't show everything, so. Anyways, let me get some of this stuff wet so we can kind of take a little bit of a look at it. It's got some pretty good bands. You couldn't see that at all, could you? Before I squirted it. Yep. And then this one, I don't want to get the wet moisture down inside there. I picked this one up today. I thought this one was super cool. See the betrothal down in there? It's got banding right there too. But that coloration in there, it changes colors down in there. Hold on, let me get the flashlight. Yeah, okay, let's see if we can shine this light in here and show this a little bit. See how it's almost got banding in the coloration. I don't know. I just thought this one was super cool. I need to polish that sucker up. Pretty stuff. And then, let's see, let's do this one. I paid $5 for this one, $5 for that one. These were a little bit more. This was $15 for these two together. Let me show this one, I guess. That's a pretty little one. You know, I could cut one little slab off that and make a pendant out of this one. It's kind of what I was thinking when I was looking at it. Make a kind of a cool pendant, maybe. I showed that one, All right, let's show this. This is 2 halves. I don't know why it's so hard to get 2 halves of the same agate around here, but people do not want to part with both halves or something. I don't know. That's why I was almost shocked I was able to get this from him. But he's got, gosh, he's got so many agates. It's got a nice little window right there on either side. Got to get some calcite out there. But it's got some cool druzy pockets on it. Look at this crystal down in there. So that's covered up right there. So you're seeing that structure underneath that. That's pretty cool. I don't know. I thought that one was pretty good. So, and then he makes these. Well, I think he said he sent the people the slabs and they cut the shape of Kentucky out from them. But Vicky saw this because she wanted this for the shape of Kentucky. But that's sitting on a little morel mushroom, since morels are so big around here. And she thought it was cute, but we haven't decided what we're going to do with this. Display it like that. I mean, it's hers to do with what she wants, but she had it sitting in the kitchen window before I grabbed it to do this. And, but she was talking about maybe, because this is glued on there, maybe taking this little slab off there and putting a magnet on the back of it and putting it on the refrigerator. I don't know. And then I got me a couple Brazilians from him, because he's got a lot of Brazilians, and I just freaking love these Brazilians. And that's a big old chunk. Look at this side. I mean, I could do something with that. It almost looks like it was a double. It's got some water lines in it. Whoever, he got these from an estate sale, and whoever was cutting these did not know what they were doing. I mean, because it's obviously got water lines. So why would you take and cut it, just a little chunk off of it? I mean, that's still pretty. Makes a pretty good display like that. But I wouldn't have cut it like that. I don't know. And then this just a little half, not even a half. But it's pretty. Need to polish it. It's got something on it. Looks like it had a sticker on it or something. We gotta get that off. It's got some pretty bands in it. Okay, let me turn it around. Okay, guys, so that was my agate hunting trip. More of a geode hunt trip, but Logan's a super cool guy, and he's got all kinds of stuff, and he's got some fantastic prices on a lot of stuff. So he has those live sales on Facebook. Check him out on Facebook. Go to his Etsy store. You can get pretty much anything you see in this video from him. He'll mail it to you. Yeah. And if you're somewhat local or want to plan a little hunt or something, or dig or something, get a hold of him. I'll probably be hooking back up with him again. I'm going to also try to hook up with a couple other people and do some more of these types of videos. So let me know if you like them. There will be a video in the near future that I'm going to do without anybody, just going myself because I know one place I can go. Probably won't find anything because it's probably hunted like crazy. So we'll see how it goes, but still gonna look because I like it. I like doing this. I like, if anything, I'll find some good geodes maybe over where I'm talking about going. So yeah, I love the geodes too. So I hope when I get those ones cleaned up, I'll do another video showing how that stuff turned out. If I've got any good ones, especially if I got any Kentucky agate and that stuff. Fingers crossed. I don't know if I do or not. But yeah, thanks for watching. Give us a subscription if you aren't already. Give us a thumbs up and leave us a comment. Get a hold of Taylor, or not Taylor, sorry. Get a hold of Logan and see if you want to go hunting with him, or see if there's anything that he's got that you want, and he'll make it happen. I'm Jay.
I'm B.
And we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.